Your directions. You all received your TAM, or you should have received your TAM at our staff meeting in March. So please make sure you bring that to testing with you because we don't have any other copies. So you have it. You can mark it up well before testing starts. So please mark these pages. For online tests, you will start with page 53, and your first say box is on page 54. And then you will read the appropriate directions for the tested subject each day. So on English 2 reading, you'll read those particular directions. On biology day, you'll read those particular directions. For our paper pencil friends, your directions start on page 73. And then after reading those directions, you will also go to the appropriate script for the subject that day. And you can see those pages here for you. Get ready for that test. Ask students when they are all seated in that classroom and they're ready to start, ask them to put away all of their personal belongings. Ask them to power off. If they have any electronic devices still in that room, they should power them off and they should put them in your designated area. They should not be in possession of them. They may not have access to cell phones or any other electronic devices during testing, and that includes smartwatches. So check those risks. Collect all of them until testing has concluded. Make sure you have the following test materials available. Make sure that you have your student test tickets. If you have a paper pencil tester, you have their test booklets and materials. For online testers, graph paper is available as an online tool for Algebra 1. If they are a paper tester, then you can give them a piece of graph paper. And then also for paper testers, students can write directly in their test books, but if they need additional scratch paper on that English 2 writing test, you may give them some additional paper. For our online testers, scratch paper should be their test ticket. So please ask them to use both sides of their test ticket. And if they run out of room, then at that time, you can give them a piece of scratch paper. Calculators can be used on the Algebra 1 and Biology 1 tests, as long as they follow the calculator policy. So again, remember, they have to drop those off at our test site at least 24 hours prior to test day. To reduce the burden on the testing platform network, make sure you are staggering logins, going row by row or section of the room by section of the room. And if the student's still having trouble logging in, please double check that their test ticket is correct. It's for the correct day, for the correct test. It's the correct student. We have some students with the exact same name and also very similar names. So just double check all of those things. Username and password should be typed in directly as it is seen on that test ticket, and they are not case sensitive. So just watch that. And if it's still not working, close out the program, open it back up, try it again, restart the computer, try a new computer, do all these things to troubleshoot. Utilize your Canty person. They can help you as well. And make sure, because when a student is on their computer, on their Chromebook, they may see SC Ready testing on there because it's the same platform. They also may see the online tools training because, again, it's all DRC. It's the same test platform. So make sure that they are selecting Spring EOC, and that should do the trick. Test tickets. In the TAMS administration directions, you will read that you are to distribute the appropriate test ticket to each student. Ensure that each student receives the correct test ticket. Double check their name if you have to. Double check their name tag if you have to. If you have 2 students with the same name, ask them their birthday. Make sure you give the test ticket to the correct student. Test tickets. If you have students testing with accommodations in your room, do not assume that the test ticket is correct. IEPs, 504s change, and they change after the test portal has been uploaded. So please use your accommodations spreadsheet to confirm a student's accommodations, especially if they have large print or oral administration. Oral administration is a big area that can be or that can lead to test violations. So please double check, triple check all of your oral admin kids and make sure that they are listed as oral admit on your accommodations spreadsheet. Use that to check it against your test tickets. If there is a discrepancy, then do not allow the student to log in. Please instead reach out to your site lead, reach out to me and Courtney Boyd, so that we can confirm what the student's accommodations are before they sign in to take the test. And again, test tickets are highly secure. Make sure they are collected after students have tested. Your TAM will say collect after they have logged in, but there is a note in the TAM on page 61 that says, since our test tickets will be printed onto paper that may also be used as scratch paper, TAs can collect the test tickets as students complete testing.